The thing about attacking Edu and attacking Arteta, what are they doing? And it's been just negative. I'm not forcing anyone to be positive about any situation. I'm not telling you to say Arsenal is going to win the league. I'm not telling you to say I absolutely love Havertz is the next Van Persie. I'm not telling you to say that. But after the season we have had, what I'm asking you to do is, after the season you've had and also after the transfer windows that you've had, signing Trossard, signing Zinchenko, signing Jesus, signing Ramsdale, and all of them proving us wrong, as well as Ben White and all those players, I'm not asking you to absolutely say you love Arteta or you love Edu. I'm just asking you to have a bit of trust, just a little bit. And by that, I mean 10 days into the transfer window, let's not start saying stuff like, oh, Arsenal is crap. Arsenal is going to finish 10th next season. What is Edu doing? Why are they selling Partey? Why the hell are we getting Havertz? Declan Rice is going to Man City. Man City are going to make a bid. Of course, he's going to join Man City. Why are we taking so long to make these bids? Arsenal do not know what they're doing. This is another transfer window. Look at Modric went to Chelsea. Look at Vlahovic. Look at Tielemans. Look at all these players. We are definitely not going to get Declan Rice. Edu does not know what he's doing. Edu out. Kroenke out, Arteta out, Lokonga and El Neni next season. What are we going to do with El Neni and Lokonga next season? Who said El Neni and Lokonga are going to be a midfield next season? We are 10 days into the transfer window. How did we jump into that conclusion? Who told us that Edu is not going to sign Declan Rice? Who told us that? Because Man City want Declan Rice? Of course, Man City want Declan Rice. I'd not be surprised if Real Madrid want Declan Rice, if Bayern Munich want Declan Rice. Now, it's all about trusting whatever your manager has done and whatever your board has done in terms of convincing the player. And that is why I've been saying I'm 92% confident, because I believe in what Arteta has told Declan Rice. It's not because Man City want the player. And someone said about Sky Sports reporting that Man City want the player and are going to make the bid. That is not the only thing that has been going on in the transfer news, but that is what they've been making us believe. Yesterday, for example, Man United tried to get, they made a third bid for Mason Mount. Third bid. Arsenal fans want Arsenal to make one bid for Declan Rice and make it 110 million and it's done. Man United just made a third bid for Mason Mount. It has been rejected. Every team does that. Every team negotiates for the player. First bid, second bid, third bid, fourth bid. But the Arsenal one is always talked about by the media because they don't want Arsenal to do well, first of all. So they're always going to point it out. There's other news going on in the world about transfer news, but they're always talking about Arsenal. And the sad part about that is that some of you watching this, Arsenal fans, are picking that up and as well as saying, you know what, why are we making all these bids? What is that doing? What is Edu doing? They want that reaction from Arsenal fans because they know that if you say this about Arsenal, their fans will overreact. Another thing is, we're giving Man City is a very good team. But some of you watching this as well, you're giving Man City too much respect to the point where I'm hearing that now if Man City want a player, we are finished. If Man City want a player, the world is ending. Man City wants Declan Rice, Arsenal is freaking finished. We are done. You're giving them way too much respect. It shows that most of you have that feeling in your heart and in your mind that, oh my goodness, I am scared of Man City. How do you expect Arsenal to compete with Man City next season if already you've given up already? Already you've shown the Man City fans and the other rival fans in the media that Arsenal is scared of Man City. The moment you tell them that this player is wanted by Man City, they have already given up. You have to believe in your own team. You have to, and you don't have to 100%. I'm not, as I said at the beginning, you don't have to say you like Arteta or you like Edu. You don't have to. But at the season we've had, after competing with Man City, after obviously getting back to the Champions League, why should you take opinions from Man United? Why should you take opinions from Chelsea fans? Why should you take opinions from Tottenham fans? We should first of all, you should believe in your own self that you're going to compete with Man City. And 10 days into the transfer window, right? It's 10 days into the transfer window. Arsenal fans, 90% of Arsenal fans are already saying we are done, we are finished, we are selling Partey, we are buying Havertz, Declan Rice is going to Man City, Man City want this player, it's done, he's definitely going to go to Man City. That shows you that you're already scared of Man City, so that means you already think Man City are going to win the Premier League next season because you're way too scared of them. You have to show some belief, you have to show the media that, you know what, this Arsenal for these days, we trust in what Arteta does. We trust in what Edu is going to do in the transfer window. Another disappointment, again, I've been really disappointed with Arsenal fans, to be honest, the last few days. Another disappointment is, at the end of the season, Arsenal fans were saying, you know what, this has been a good season. Yes, we finished second. Yes, whatever word you want to use, we bottled the league, we threw the league, we capitulated, whatever word you want to use, we threw the league. People have been saying that. That is fine. But Arsenal fans said, you know what, the last few transfer windows, I'd say Edu have proved us wrong. They got Ben White, Saliba came back. We didn't expect him to come back. Ramsdale has done well. Zinchenko has done well. Jesus has done well. We are going to take a back seat and let Edu and Ateta do whatever they're going to do in the transfer window. We trust them. We only need a few backups and are going to be good next season. That has not been the case. 1 week into the transfer window, 90% of Arsenal fans already lost it. They're like, what the hell are we doing? That's not taking a backseat. Taking a backseat is saying, you know what, this Arsenal is a new Arsenal. We trust whatever Ateta and Edu are doing. We are no longer Banter FC. We are going to sit back and you're going to watch all the other teams cry. We're going to sit back and look at Man United fans crying. We're going to sit back and look at Chelsea fans crying. We're going to sit back and look at Liverpool fans crying. Now, right now, Arsenal is the team that is trying to do most business, but people are still looking at Arsenal and laughing at us because of how Arsenal fans are reacting to Declan Rice and potentially joining Man City. No, not because, and people are not attacking Edu and Ateta because Rice has joined Man City. No, Rice has not yet joined Man City. It's just because Man City want him. So in the future, whenever Arsenal want a player, let's say we want Vlahovic from Juventus will be like, you know what, these Arsenal fans, they are scared of Man City. So let's just say that Man City also want Vlahovic, because we know Arsenal fans will panic and they'll basically force their team to make a 200 million bid for Vlahovic. Every team now knows that Arsenal is scared of Man City. Why are we showing these other teams that we are scared of Man City, that, okay, if Man City wants Declan Rice, we are finished? You have to trust in whatever I do and that's have done in the transfer market. You have to, and it's 10 days into the transfer window. How can you start saying things like Arsenal will finish 10th next season because we are 10 days into the transfer window and you've signed Havertz and you've not signed Declan Rice, and Declan Rice is going to go to Man City? Who said Declan Rice is going to go to Man City? The media want you to believe that because they hate Arsenal. They want Arsenal to remain as Banter FC. They were not happy to see Arsenal top of the table 8 months in a row. They were not happy at all. So they want to see our downfall. That is what they want to see. So I have no problem with Man United fans and Chelsea fans and Liverpool fans saying Arsenal are not going to get Declan Rice. We are finished. But imagine this: they're saying that on the other side, and you as an Arsenal fan, you're also saying, you know what? I agree with you, Man United fan. I agree with you, Tottenham fan. Arsenal is finished. Why are we not getting Declan Rice? Why are we not paying 110 million for him? You know what? You're right, Man United fans. Edu out, Ateta out. This club is Banter FC. Yeah, basically, instead of standing on the side of Edu and Ateta and saying, you know what, we finished miles ahead of these other teams. We are going to believe on what we're trying to build. Let's focus on what you're going to do this season. Let them buy whoever they're buying, because whoever they've bought the last few years, it's been great 80% of the times. But you as an Arsenal fan, you're choosing to stand on the other side with the rival fans and attack Arsenal. You're supposed to protect Arsenal, not attack Arsenal. So these comments about Arsenal, and there's a lot of them. I just want to point out names, but there's a lot of them. Edu out, Ateta out. They do not know what they're doing. Arsenal is going to finish 10th next season. Why are we taking so much time in the transfer window? Why is Arsenal not signing any players? How many teams have not signed players? But the media is going to make it look like Arsenal is the only team that is not signing players. Every other team has not signed players. And in terms of business, Arsenal is the only one that is, by the end of June, Arsenal is the one that is going to have 3 players. No other team will have 3 players. So you have to believe in your team. Even if it's just a bit, you have to believe in your team. Let them cook, as Thierry Henry said. Let them cook. Let them cook. Let them do whatever they're doing. You can't attack Edu and at 10 days into the transfer window. Don't you think they already know that Jacques and Partey will be leaving? Who told you the plan is for them to have Lokonga and El Neni starting next season? No one said that. We are 10 days into the transfer window. No one said that. Losing out on... They definitely would not have pulled out of the Caicedo deal if they didn't have a plan. They would not have done that. So Arsenal fans, some of you Arsenal fans make it look like they don't know what they're doing. But I choose to believe that they know what they're doing. So 10 days into the transfer window, calm down. If this was August and we had... every other team, Chelsea had signed Caicedo, Man City had signed Declan Rice, Man United had signed someone else, and Arsenal was only team not to sign anyone, then we can say, you know what, that is fine. That is fine, and things are not looking good. But 10 days into the transfer window, Arsenal fans are losing it. You have to believe in your team. Just because Declan Rice is Man City, just because Man City want Declan Rice, doesn't mean that it's finished. Of course, they want Declan Rice. So you have to believe in what Ateta and Edu have done in terms of behind the scenes. So I've not been happy with most of you Arsenal fans. I've been reading all the comments and I'm like, really, man, come on. 10 days into the transfer window, you're saying we are finished and all that. Let me read the comments. Enough of the rant. Enough of the rant. But you have to let them do whatever they're doing, and that applies to the rest of the transfer window. If we get Declan Rice and then we say we want another player, let's not hear about why is Arsenal taking too much time on this one. It's not just Arsenal. The media is going to make you believe that it's only Arsenal. Man United have just made 3 bids for Mount. Tottenham just went with 50 million to get Maddison and Barnes. It was rejected. Every other team gets bids rejected. It's not just Arsenal, but the media will make you believe that it's only Arsenal, and some of you are believing it and also attacking Arsenal. As an Arsenal fan, you should not be attacking Arsenal, man. Come on.